I know I've been stuck on Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and Mandalorians in general lately, so I think this will be the last one until my question is answered. The question is, when will we see Boba Fett again, and what do we think his story will be? Today, on Star Wars Fanatic. I see a lot of you still haven't hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and do that now. Also, hit the thumbs up button and share the video. Let's see if we can get this one over 1,000 views. All of this helps me gauge how well my channel is doing. Now, let's jump right in. For 37 years, we believed the notorious bounty hunter Boba Fett to be digesting in the belly of the Sarlacc Pit on Tatooine. There were stories created in legends that stated he got away. Those tales were deemed not worthy by Disney when they acquired the rights to Lucasfilm. Now, we are getting the full story, finally. At the end of The Mandalorian, Chapter 9, we see Din Djarin leaving a town with Boba Fett's armor in tow. Then we see an unmasked Boba Fett turn away as he watches Din exit the scene. So, what does this mean? Is Boba Fett going to get his armor back? Will we even see him again? I don't think they would have included him if we weren't going to get some kind of arc. True, it is the actor that played Jango Fett and the clones in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. So a lot of the fans have been speculating that this is not Boba Fett at all, but rather it could be any of the clones, including Captain Rex. This just isn't the case. The clones had accelerated aging built into their genome. It was bred into them to quickly age them to grow an army rapidly to combat the separatist droids. With that accelerated aging, Rex and any of the other clones would be upwards of about 80 years old. This was Boba Fett that we saw. So another question is, what will be the capacity and the rest of his arc? There are several valid theories as to what could happen with Boba Fett. I will list them from least likely to most likely. Number 1. We won't see him again. Well, like I explained before, this arc is not likely, unless they just wanted us to know he survived the Sarlacc. But there is so much more to know about Boba Fett, such as, will he be brought into Mandalorian culture if he hasn't been brought in already? Number 2. He will refuse the armor to continue as a nomad. I like this theory, but it isn't very likely. Why? Because it's Boba Fett. Do we really think one drop into a Sarlacc pit will change him into a pacifist? I know I don't believe that. Number 3. Boba Fett will take the armor from Din Djarin and set out to continue his bounty hunting. This one isn't as unlikely as the other two, but we'll see how it goes. Number 4, and this one goes hand in hand with number 3, that the Empire hired Boba Fett to track the child and retrieve it for Moff Gideon. Number 5, Mando will realize Boba Fett is not a Mandalorian. There will be a scuffle, but it will be interrupted by a crisis that Din Djarin will need Boba's help with. Boba will hesitate, but agrees with one condition. Okay, so of all the rumors that are out there, number 6 is probably my favorite and maybe the most likely. Boba joins Din Djarin, Bo-Katan, and the other Mandalorians in an effort to defeat the Empire and drive them from Mandalore. Boba Fett will prove himself as a man who fights with the training of a Mandalorian and is granted the place as a Mandalorian. His condition is the return of his armor and to restore his family name to what it was before Death Watch destroyed it. Okay, so those are the theories. They're not just mine, but I've read them a lot of other places as well. So yeah, the last two go together, but I thought they would be fitting to be separate. The last 3 are my top scenarios. However, I have some doubts as to the Empire hiring Boba Fett to retrieve the child. Why? Boba looks like a nomad that has spent the last 5 years in the desert among Tusken Raiders and Jawas. It's no doubt that Boba Fett was as ruthless of a hunter as his father, but so was Din Djarin in the first episode of The Mandalorian. I feel like Boba will want his father's place as a true Mandalorian, if there is such a thing, and he will want to sit in for him. I've thought a lot about the arc of Boba Fett. I've watched and read everything I can on the character, and even in Legends, it points to redemption. In canon, during the Clone Wars, Boba Fett was caught and convicted of trying to kill Mace Windu. He admitted he was wrong and did wrong and is sorry for it, but Mace killed his father and he will never forgive him for that. During an unfinished episode, he is getting ready to have a pistol duel with Cad Bane. He tells Cad Bane that no more innocent people need to get hurt. Finally, in Legends, Boba Fett leads Mandalorians against the Yuzong Vong to victory and becomes the leader, or Mandalore. Now my thoughts are, it would be interesting if this whole time Jango and Boba have just been trying to prove they're skilled warriors and earning their place back into Mandalorian society. Originally, Mandalorians hated Jedi. Jango faced Obi-Wan and Mace Windu. He tracked a senator and attempted to assassinate her when he was well known that Jedi were guarding her. After Jango was killed by Mace Windu in front of Boba Fett attempted to kill Mace Windu, one of the most powerful Jedi of his time. He also tracked Luke Skywalker and almost beat him, in canon. He then tracked Han Solo to set the trap for Luke Skywalker. I could be wrong about this, but what if Boba and Jango were taking jobs against the Jedi to earn respect among Mandalorians and earn their place with Fett as a Mandalorian household name? So, it was Dave Filoni that put a slight bit of empathy into Boba Fett in the Clone Wars. The same Dave Filoni that is producer, director, and writer on the Mandalorian series. Now, to answer the question with my speculations of when will we see Boba Fett again, I think he will come back for the season finale and return for a bigger role in season 3. I also half expect a spin-off miniseries of Boba Fett. Maybe one that has flashbacks that retell his escape from the Sarlacc and his survival in the desert, while showing the present as him either sitting on the throne as the Mandalore or his final redemption and death. Like I said, I could be wrong, and I probably am. Dave Filoni has a way of making things he feels are right for the franchise, and I am great with that. Well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. A lot of you enjoy the videos, but have yet to commit to subscribing. Also, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, share the video with your friends as well. Let's see if we can get this video over 1,000 views. Again, thank you for watching, and remember, this is the way.